Oh well, that couldn't last, and it hasn't. This major development in the Atlantic is pushing things back where they came from. That major development, fairly obviously, is a very long line of frontal systems wrapped around the centre of very deep low. There are many fronts in here. You don't need to be a meteorologist to know what that means. Tonight, it will rain. It'll rain for all of us, and for some, quite heavily. As a result of that, there will be, well, there are now, warnings issued for Cornwall, for Wales. There will later be for North West England, probably Cumbria in particular, and then later still the southern highlands of Scotland, particularly eastern side. A massive rain you'll notice, but it leaves Northern Ireland before dawn. You have a wet ground, a fog problem potentially in the morning, otherwise the sun greets you. As for Scotland, well, you know the problem here. This is sodden ground, particularly around Fife and just up the hill a little bit, and the winds are quite strong in the southeast, and that's not a good place to be. Further south, we know the story in Cumbria. Other side of the Pennines, it's sporadic rain. It's not particularly heavy, nor necessarily continuous, but it's a pretty damp morning compared with the last few. Nor is it cold at 13 to 15. Temperatures are not our problem at the moment. The air's come up from a pretty warm source in the first place. The back edge of the rain is just edging into Cornwall, just about, certainly reached the Isles of Scilly. So this is potentially sunny in the morning. You've already seen that's how Northern Ireland starts, but it is still raining heavily in Wales. That was 8 in the morning. Now, as the day progresses, though it's slow movement, the rain does move east, and following it, the sun comes out. It's already there in Northern Ireland. It comes into Wales, Western England, and Western Scotland. But temperature-wise, that has made little difference. Now, there's no wind once this rain has gone, so there's little wind actually within the rain. So tomorrow night, so 24 hours' time, you're looking at a long night with wet ground and no wind, a recipe for fog. Thursday could start pretty foggy in many places, and cold, 6 or 7 degrees in city centres, so that's 2s and 3s in rural areas. You might just think ground frost, certainly cold. Thursday itself looks a pretty benign day. No wind, bit of sunshine, slow-moving fog to clear, and 1 or 2 light showers. That's what Thursday looks like in the capitals, for example. Not a bad-looking day, which is good, really, because as you already know, this is how we greet October. This is Friday the 1st of October. Rain for all, and for a start at least, strong wind.